Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately store the value of our figures and free them for their plastic and cardboard prisons. I got you something nice today. It is Lisa. Now, I was so happy to pick up this figure because I initially bought this figure for retail price, and then the day after I made the purchase, I found her at Ross. So I was able to return it and get my full, get most of that money back. But that's besides the point. She's here. I'm happy to add her to the collection and to the family. Let's take her to the table. Alrighty, so we got saxophoning Lisa over here, and for the most part, if you've seen these Simpsons boxes, you know what they are. It's just a standard Simpsons box from Jakks Pacific. Nothing special. They reuse the same box over and over again. Maybe they're trying to do a race with McFarlane to see who can get the most reuse out of their boxes. Unlike McFarlane, these boxes allow you to reuse the figures and hold them as storage. But that's besides the point. Because here at the YKB, I don't care about boxes. So let's free Lisa from her cardboard prison. And then I can show you how you can reuse this box. They really just, kind of have it like a card back system. So once you get this plastic off, you can stick it right back in. But that's besides the point. Here's Lisa in her plastic. Alrighty, there's Lisa. It's a little bit smaller than all the other ones, so there you go. You can get her a little bit closer. And for the most part, it looks fine. She's a lot more yellow than Homer. And I would say even Bart. She's a lot more shinier, so it's a little bit harder to see, but she is the golden star of the family, isn't she not? And, looks good. Happy to have her collection. I'm happy I found her at Ross. Because I'm so happy I didn't have to pay that, what was it? I think it was either retail or a little bit more expensive than retail. Just because I wanted to finish off the family, I went and bought her. Marge was the one that was the most expensive. Because I wasn't able to find her at Ross. And I doubt, since she just recently released, that I will be able to find her at Ross anytime soon. But that's besides the point. Let's look at her accessory. There's her saxophone. That's it. Unlike, the other ones I've reviewed up to this point, they've had like technically 2 accessories. She only has this one. But it works. So let's get it on her. Alrighty, let's go get this saxophone on her. Her hands are very small, so I don't know how she's going to be able to play this. That thumb of hers is really small. So getting her to hold this will be a little bit tricky. I guess she can hold her accessory. None of these characters come with mouths, by the way, so it's not like they're eating. But that's her with her saxophone. Looks fine. She's still way too shiny. Here, let me show you. Here's Homer, and you can see that the shine is not nearly as bad on him than her. I do have a whole bunch of ring lights over here, but still, she is shiny. I feel like she's a crab from Moana. Alright, let's get the saxophone out the way and do some articulation. T-pose. Arm goes all the way around. She can do some bicep swivel. Unlike the rest of her family members or the older figures, she can actually bend more than 90, which I'm really happy about. Neck only spins around, which most of these Jakks Pacific toys do. Can she do a split? Not really. There's a ball under there, but it can't really turn too much. So that's all range you get. 90 degrees, and it's an actual 90, but it doesn't matter when you got a dress. It doesn't let you really bend your legs. So can she kick up? This is hard. Can't really get her to kick up. So you technically can do it, but it's really hard. And there's a ball at the foot, so there ain't moving that much. There's the T-pose. So, not very posable, but it's Jakks Pacific, and they kind of just make kids' toys for adults. They claim that it's kid toys, but, how many kids are buying the Simpsons figures? All right, so I got Lisa standing here, and let's see how tall she is. She is about 3, and I'm just gonna say 3.5 inches. From side to side, she takes up about 2 inches. The head of hers is pretty big. That's about 1.5 inches, so she ain't gonna take up a crazy amount of room on the shelf. But this is a weird figure. I'm guessing it's the dress, the way they did it, how hard of it is the plastic it is. Wish they went with something a little bit more rubbery so you can get to move a little bit more. Maybe should be able to pose, but are we really getting the Simpson figures to pose? I think we are not. So, that's that. There's him and Lisa, and you can see what I mean by the shininess that Lisa has, where Bart does not have this shininess. Especially for a figure that's, from the same line, not even, that far apart. Because, there's all of them together, and Homer is much more closer to Bart than Lisa in shininess, but he still has some shiny. I'm getting distracted. But they work as siblings, same heights. And finally here, I got the entire family lined up. For the most part, they look good together. Very much happy that I got all of them because, why else do you need to buy a line of figures other than just getting the main family? I do have Mo over here as well. Line them up just to see for sizing. And we have Krusty the Clown over here as well, just making it way too hard to see everybody. But that is for, the lining of the family. You can see everybody. But let's get these two out. They look good together. They look good with each other. I'm so happy to finally get them all. I'm so happy I found her at Ross. And I'm happy to find Marge and Maggie to finish all the set, and that he didn't split them up into two. They work good with each other. The heights all look good with each other. I'm happy to have them. Drag it on. Let's just get back to the review. Alright, finally got Tiny Foot Lisa standing up. And let's see how she is with the figures not from her line. Loyal Subjects Aang. Star Wars Black Series. SH Fig Arts. McFarlane Spawn. NECA Turtle. G.I. Joe Classified Series. Marvel Legends. For the most part, she's a small figure. Doesn't really match up with any other lines, and definitely not any of the kids. She's tiny. So what else can I say about Lisa, besides her being super shiny? I feel like I just want to sing a Moana song. Shiny. But, yeah, I'm happy to have this figure. I'm happy I found it for Ross price and I didn't have to go with the Amazon price. But it works. Do you need any more than this in your Simpsons collection? I doubt it. This is all you really need. But, I might have some more than that, but that was besides the point. The family looks good together. I'm happy to have them, and they tickle my fancy in all the right way. So, for more reviews like this, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Did I need this? No. Did I want it? Yes. I'm out.